Okay, so the next move, okay, we're going to go over the top. You're just trying to touch your arm with the other hand. Okay, make sure it's sideways and you come back to lovely and tall in the middle. So lovely and tall and over. And you come back lovely and tall. And what you're trying to do, when I say tall, I'm trying to get you to lift your ribs here away from your hips. So your body becomes lovely and tall. You can grow a couple of inches by standing nice and tall. Good. Nice little flow with the arms. Good. Lovely. Then we're going to turn our hands, and the back of our hands are going to come together across the body. Across the body. So it's just a little reach. We're really warming up the arms, the shoulders and the back. So reaching across the body. Good. Lovely. Nice little reach. That's great. One more. Okay, just resting those arms down a little, give them a little shake. And then we're just going to reach out to the side, taking our time with this one. Nice flow. So we're just going to give one side. This side here is going to have a lovely stretch. And then the other side is going to have a lovely stretch. If you feel that in your back at all, just make sure you've tucked that tailbone so you've done a little tilt and you're going out nice and sideways. Okay? We're trying to use the tummy so that the back doesn't do all the work. And it helps later when we start balancing, if we warmed up the core. Out to the side, one more. Lovely. Okay. Now, who's got a ball handy? Have you got your balls there? So we're going to repeat exactly what we've just done. That initial forward and back. And you're just going to change hand with the ball. So if you haven't got a ball, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to do that with the same movement. It just gives you a focus on reaching, passing the ball, changing hands and opening up. A couple more. Super. Lovely. Then we're going to hold the arms out. We're going to pass the ball over the head. So again, it's exactly the same as we were doing, but it just gives us that focus. We've got to reach so that one hand passes to the other. Good, really good. Okay, next one was across the body. Of course, we can't do the back of the hands because we wouldn't be able to pass the ball. So we just reach in and pass in the ball. So if you haven't got a ball, it's obvious, you can just pretend. Okay, reach across. Super job. Lovely. Now we've got that reach out to the side, and all I want you to do is really focus on as if you're passing that ball to somebody who's a long way away. You're passing that ball. Move away from my chair. Pass the ball and reach. Pass the ball, reach. Lovely. Just reach. That's it. Good. Try and always stay firm in the core. You can squeeze your glutes as well, your bottom, so that this part of your body here is lovely and steady and lovely and still. Super job. Well done. Okay, what we're going to do next? We're going to pop the ball down, back onto your chair or somewhere safe. And we're just going to do some leg brushes, okay? And they are just literally brushing your legs forward. So watch, you're just going to go brush forward. So this is all about balance, so grab the chair if you need to. So we're going to start with one leg, just brushing forward, lifting up. Doesn't have to stay dead straight, it can bend as it comes up. Just getting that movement. Good, lovely. Now we're going to take it out to the side, so it's going to go out. Doesn't go too high, so really you don't want to see any movement in the body. You just want the leg to go out. If you watch my body, it's still nice and still. Just again, you can have a hand on the chair, just taking that leg out. A little squeeze here on the side. We don't tend to use these muscles much on the side. It's just getting those to be used. Lovely. Now the next one, you may want to hold on to the chair. We're just going to brush the leg out the back. Just going to brush out the back. Now if you notice I've leant forward slightly, just to take the pressure off the back, which is where you can lean on the chair if you want. We're just going to take a few little brushes out back. Little squeeze at the bottom as you do it. Good. And then we're going to repeat all that on this side. We've got our brushes to the front. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So it's all all about. Everything else stays lovely and still. That's it, perfect. Don't worry about having to use the chair, that's great. Just for your own balance and safety. Good, now we're going to take it out to the side. I try and keep my hips lovely and level. So I tend to put them on there and then I can feel if I go like this, my hands will move. So just that little sideways movement. You might have done this on the floor before where you lift the leg up to the side. Good, a little squeeze, using those muscles on the outside of the leg. Good. Then we're going to take it out the back again, little lean forward. Out we go. And again, if you pull the tummy in and stay nice and firm all around here, it will help you with your balance. Nice, you're looking good. Okay, so we're just going to bring those together. We're going to brush forward, back, forward and back. Okay, so you might do that holding onto the chair, like so. Forward and back brush. Don't forget to lean forward as the leg goes back. Good, then we're going to change legs. We'll just forward and back. Use the arms if you want to balance. Take the arms out. Lovely, lovely and gently, lovely and slowly. The more controlled the move, the harder it actually is, okay? So if you just keep everything nice and slow. So we're just going to take the legs out a couple more times. Balance with the arms. And then the other side. And then we're done with those legs. They're warmed up. Good. Good, so we're going to work our hips a little bit. We're going to do a circle with our knees. So we're going to bring it up and round. You might hear some crunching and clicking. My hips always click as I do this. So again, you can use a chair to just support you if you need to. Just a circle, round. Really nice to warm them up round the groin and the hips. Lovely. And the other side. So just using a chair if you need to give yourself a little bit of support. Good. Now this is from front to back. So we're front to back. A couple more. And then we're going to change direction. We're going to take the leg back first and bring it forward. Back first, bring it forward. Slightly different. There we go. If you're managing to do that with balance, that's excellent. Not the easiest. And then the other side. Take it back, out and round. Back, out and round. Really nice. You should start feeling those hips and legs nice and moving now. Good. Okay, fabulous. Grab hold of your band, if you have one. Okay, oh, my ball's just dropped off. Okay, right, lovely. We're going to just do those arms a little bit more now. So, I'll show you what we're going to do. So we're going to go all the way up and over. Now, depending on your flexibility of your shoulders, if you need to take it really wide with the band and your arms are right out to there, that's fine. Okay, so it's up to you. If you find you can hold a little bit nearer and you can stretch the band as it goes up and over. Alright, so we start at the front and then we go all the way up and over. It's really good for that flexibility of the upper back and the shoulders and keeps those shoulders moving nicely. There's quite a few people in the village have trouble with their shoulders, so let's keep those moving as much as you can. Brilliant. If you're struggling at all and you're finding you're bending your arm, just open up the band a bit more and then you should be able to keep the arms straight. Okay? It's probably a little bit tight with the band and you need to be a bit wider. Super. Last one, backwards and forward. Well done. Okay, give those shoulders a little wiggle. Lovely. Press in the band across your hands like I've done. Quite close. You want a little bit of tension. Keep the elbows into the side and a little bit of tension on the band. So I want you to really think about pulling the tummy in. Okay, you can squeeze the glutes as well. Just keep your knees a little bit soft. So we're holding here and we're going to turn the body to one side and back. What you've got to try and think about is keeping your hips pointing towards me. So let's just watch me. Can I keep my hips facing that way? And the other. Although my upper body is moving, I'm trying to keep my hips facing my chair. And this really helps with that back mobility. Being able to turn, look over your shoulder, you're still driving, then you'll need to be able to turn, reversing, parking, etc. Lovely. One more time each side. Keeping those hips forward as much as you can. Wonderful, well done. Okay, I've got one more to do with that. Oh yes, we're going to take the arms above your head. Okay, we're going to do that little side bend. I want you to do a big circle with this bottom hand. Okay, so holding it there, we're going to go 1, 2, big circle with the bottom hand, 3 and 4, then come back up. Then you're going to do that side bend again, and you're going to circle 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. One more time each side, but this time pull on the band a little bit more, and you'll feel that stretch down the side. Okay, just take it steady. Don't overdo it if it's the first time you've done it today. And then over the other side, and circle for 1, 2, 3, 4. Fabulous. You should really feel those down the side. This is all part of that pelvic region that helps you stay stable and balanced well. So good. Okay, nice little roll down. We always do this, don't we? Chin to chest, shoulders come forward, and slowly rolling the hands along down the front of the leg. Down, just down towards the floor. You don't need to touch the floor. The head can go floppy, arms can go floppy. Feel a nice stretch down the back of the leg, and then roll yourself up. Now if you find that makes you dizzy, then hold on to the chair and just roll down as far as you can. We're just going to finish with a lovely reach. Little lean back if your back's okay. And then we're going to go down one more time. So again, if you want to just lean on the chair and roll down, then you can do, just for extra balance. So chin to chest, shoulders forward, rolling down. Reaching down, hang, nice little stretch down the leg, and squeeze the bottom, pull in the tummy, and roll yourself back up. And one lovely big reach up to the ceiling, and a little lean back. So we're just going to finish this section with a nice skiing action. So it's into a little squat and reach, into a little squat and reach. So sideways, you just sit back down as if you're sitting into a chair. You go as far as you want to, that's a little dip. And just let the arms swing here, that's lovely. It just loosens everything up that we just warmed up. Good job. And one last time, good, well done. Okay, so we're going to move on to some different moves. We're going to bring the chair into play now. Grab a drink if you ever need to at any point. Okay, I'm just going to put my balls out. Alright, so we've got the chair. We're going to start off with a lovely side bend. Then we're going to take a big step out, as big as the room you've got, and we're going to go into a squat. Now you go as deep as you want to go. We're going to come back up again. We're going to side bend, and we're going to take a nice big wide squat. When you do a wide squat, your knees can go out and your feet can go out. You're not facing forward, they're going out. And you can just go a little bit deeper, as long as your knees and your hips will let you. And then we're going to go. Now, if anybody wants to join me, as you push off, and if you're used to doing the Fitness Pilates, we lift the leg, and then we put both down. So we do side bend, we go out into that wide step, only if you feel able, and then you're going to really push yourself up and lift, and then put down. So it just gives you a little bit more power for that move. So we're going to go nice and wide and down. Good. And then back up again. And you go down. So we're going to do that one more time. Out we go. Out. Down. And push and lift. So just lift that leg. Makes you come nice and tall. And you're going into that balance position. Well done. That's good. Good. Okay. This time, we're going to reach up and go onto tiptoes. You can see my heels are coming up. We're going to go up onto tiptoes, hence why we've got the flare there. And then we're going to go down, and if you can touch the floor, that's brilliant. If not, just go down into a squat, and then come up, reaching up and touch. That's it, fabulous. Lovely and tall. Going all the way up. If you want, Some of you may be able to just touch the floor, letting go of the chair, and staying tall. Super. Brilliant. Don't worry if you need a chair. We all have different levels of balance ability. And down we go. We're just coordinating the whole body to work together here in a lovely slow action. Now, if we did try to do that really quick, we would get very wobbly. So just always take your time with that one. Okay, so we're going to do the other side. So it's easy for me to just swap my chair around, but if you want to go and move around the other side of your chair, then you can do. Okay? Alright, everyone? Yep, so we're going to go out into that lovely deep squat, sitting right back as if you're sitting on the chair, and then coming back up again. So we do a few normal first. We're going to go down, sitting back, good. Nice to open up those hips, we've warmed them up nicely, so this should be good. If your knees are going to let you go down. And then this time you can lift the leg as you come up. Let's go for it if you want. So we're going out. And then we can push up. If you want to do it without holding on, it just gives you that extra instability. So we're going to go out, down, and as we come back up, a little power move, and then you've got to hold it, so the whole body's got to work together through the core, over, out into one squat. You're doing really well with these. Keep going, and up. Super. You've got to hold that balance. Well done. And again, down, half time. So a little push, up, and you've got to control the level. Good, well done, well done. So, we're going to do the same thing, reaching up, coming up onto our toes, and then down to the floor. So if you don't need to hold on, which I know some of you are managing to do really well without holding on, flip toes, all the way down, and then up again. Good, good, good. We'll be getting quite warm now. We're using our whole body. Stay lovely and controlled. Oh my goodness, you're doing so well. Here we go. One more time. Fabulous. Well done. Okay, cool. So we're going to do a few of our little pulses again, but we're going to use the chair. So we're going to lean towards the chair and we're going to just pulse the leg out. So we're going to squeeze, go out to the back. So we're going to squeeze the glutes as we go out. Just make sure you're leaning forward. Don't stay up here because you're going to really pinch your back. So lean forward and just little pulses. Here we go. We're going to do 8. Ready? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fabulous. Change the leg to the other side. Same again. Lean forward. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely. And now we're just going to sit back into that sitting position and come back up. You just stretch it out. Okay. Well done. What else have we got? Oh, we're going to do some Superman. Superman is basically, we've done it in different levels, haven't we? We've done it on the floor before, we've done it laid flat, we've done it on the all fours. It's basically one arm and one leg is basically, so you do the opposite arm to leg. We're going to do it just facing our chair, so if you ever need to grab hold of it, you can. You're basically going to lean forward, take one arm up, one leg out, stretch the body all the way down, okay, through the body, reaching up and reaching out at the foot, and come back down. So the idea is to get as long and tall as you can. Stretch as if somebody's pulling your hand, somebody's pulling your leg, all through the body, and you stay lovely and long and tall. Good. Then we alternate to the other side again. Ready? Here we go. No worries about having little fingers on the chair or on the chair. That's fine. Good. And again, one more each time. So up we go. Reach. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And down. Last one on this side. Here we go. Reach up. And stretch. Good. Lovely. Okay, give everything a little shake. That's quite intense when you're really stretching, making that body long. You're getting the body to work all together. So well done. Okay, so we're going to go on to some of our stretches and things now. So we're going to do our cat-cow. Again, the chair comes in handy. You can do it on your legs. Cat-cow is basically into this position, which is sort of sticking bottom out, arching your back, trying to get as flat back as possible, and then lift on the back like an angry cat. You can either do that on your legs or you can use the chair. And it's really good for that mobility and stretching out the lower back as well as the upper back when you're coming under and down. Do it in your own time, so if you feel that you want to stay up more because that's giving you a lovely stretch, or I find that staying down here, sticking the bottom out and arching back this way, chest down to the floor is the best position for me. So just roll through the floor and coming down. That's cat-cow. And then we're going to do our little pedaling our feet, going through. So basically it's like lifting the heels each side, pedaling as if you sort of offer a funny walk, speed walking. So you're really working through the balls of the feet and the toes and pushing the heels down, the toes to the heels, really nice. If you do this class and you want to do it bare feet, it's really good to be able to be balanced, feel the floor, and a chance to really open up those toes and feet. So I should have said at the beginning, quite happily get rid of those shoes and socks and go bare feet to this class. Okay, lovely. So we're going to come and sit down for a second on our chair. Okay, nearly there, guys. Well done today. Okay, so we're going to get our band. We're going to pop it on one of the balls of one of our feet. Okay, take the leg out in front of you, and I want you to point the toe and flex the toe against the resistance. Remind that the band doesn't ping. Okay, make sure it's firmly on. But pointing and flexing the toe, and you'll feel this work in the back of your leg. It'll work the calf in here. Okay, so point and flex. Good for the ankles too. Strengthening the ankles. And you can just see, does your foot go in, does it go out, how does it move when it's pushing that band away. Good. Lovely. And then we're going to change to the other side. Gently change over on the ball of the foot. And we're going to point and flex. Again, building up the strength in that ankle on the back of the leg. Wonderful. Okay, so without the band, second, I want you to sit right on the edge of the chair, right on the front of the chair, as long as it's safe to do so and it's not going to sit up. These are quite sturdy, these ones. And that's the only way you can really get this straight leg, okay? If I'm sat back here, I'm not really going to be able to get the leg on the floor, okay? So you want to be sat nicely forward. Okay, so we're going to stretch this hamstring. You want to just tilt forward. You'll soon feel it. You'll get to the point. You don't want to collapse, because that's just rounding your back and using your back. I just want you to stay upright and tilt forward. And by doing that, you'll feel the stretch in the back of the leg. If you want to, and you can pull your toes towards you, that can help to stretch. But if that's too much, just leave the foot pointed down. And if you can't feel it, just lean a little bit more. But I'm sure you can probably all feel that. Let's change legs. So, other heel goes onto the floor. Stay up tall and just move forward. I've got very tight hamstrings, so it doesn't take a lot for me to feel this one. Hopefully, so if it burns, feels really tight or anything, just sit back a little bit more. That's too much for you. If you want to feel more, then you can lean further forward. And we're just going to do that again, so you get used to that feeling. First leg, heel on the floor, leg stays nice and straight if you can. Alright, don't put any pressure on that leg, put it on the bent leg and lean forward. Good. Now that gets really short when we sit a lot, so it's really important to stretch that hamstring. And let's change over, second leg. My hand is on the bent leg here and lean forward. Wonderful. Okay. So, grabbing your band again. We're just going to see what the difference is seated. We're going to do exactly the same torso twist. Elbows in, band on top of the hands there. Nice little bit of pressure, so you're pulling out with the hand, and then you're going to turn. And you've got no legs to move now, it's just you in the waist up. Really pull the tummy in and stay lovely and tall in the body. That's it. Stay lovely and tall, don't sag, don't sit back. Yep, nice and tall, away from the back of the chair. One more each side. Good, wonderful. It shows you the difference, isn't it? When you're standing, there is still that ability to like move those hips, whereas when you're seated, it's a lot harder to move anything down there. Okay. So we're going to cross over our legs as if you're sitting cross-legged. Okay. But what I then want you to do is lift that knee and bring it in towards you and give it a big hug. And in doing so, you should feel a little stretch down into your glutes, because we've worked those a lot today, doing those little pulses. So bring it in and add it. If you then look towards that side, even just turning your head and your body, you should feel that increase. So if that's too much for you, just come back to look in here and pulling the knee in. If you want to increase it, look to that side. We're just stretching the muscles out with you today. Good. And then we're going to change. So cross the leg over. And once you're in that position, give it a nice hug in. If that's not enough for you, so you're sitting up lovely and tall and really hugging that leg in. Look to the side as well. Turn that body, pull it slightly across you. Okay, hand, just be careful of the hip. Okay, and just pull it in. Sit lovely and tall, and I can feel that right into my glutes there, so hopefully you can. But if it's too much, just look to the front, don't turn. Wonderful. Okay. So we're just going to do some of our breathing, but sitting down today, alright? And what I want you to do is just lean forward, do a lovely big circle, reaching up. I want you to breathe in as you go up, and out as you go down again. And I want you to breathe in, and out. So take your time. This is your time to just relax, get ready, back to how you felt at the beginning. Heart rate drops down. Breathing returns to normal. You should feel lovely and warm now. And ready for a cup of tea. Okay, let's do one more. Up we go. And out we go. Coming back up to the beginning again. And just sitting and relaxing. Well done. Okay.